What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trend or Trap, presented by TrendsCenter. I'm Dan Karpuc, and this is a show where we take profitable betting systems straight from the TrendsCenter app and put them to the test. Each episode, we pull real betting systems with long-term results. Some of them look incredibly profitable on paper, but the question is always the same. Are they trends worth tailing or traps the sportsbooks want you to fall into? And today, I've got a great guest joining the show once again. She is a friend of the show, professional handicapper Jo Madden from Jo Madden Sports. Jo, great to have you on Trend or Trap again. Let's get right into the debates. We're going to go to the NBA. There's a really interesting long-term system in play here. Over the last 28 years, you've actually wanted to fade teams against the spread when they're on a 4-game win streak. It may seem counterintuitive because when teams are playing well, they tend to get public support. But historically, the numbers say these teams have been overvalued by the betting market. I'll throw the full parameters of the system up on the screen, but overall, the system has cashed 62.4% against the spread over that span. So the question is, Cavaliers minus 2.5 as the trend here, or the Magic, who are on that 4-game win streak, plus 2.5. Are they a trap? Jo, what do you think?
I kind of feel like the Magic, you've got to go against that trend there and grab the Magic plus the points, because you look at this one and you look at the Cavs and you look at the last one they were able to get versus the Orlando Magic. Donovan Mitchell just went completely off in that game, putting up 45 points, and they won 114-98. I'm looking at the Magic and I'm looking at their defense and their defense style of play. They're going to have to contain all the playmakers like James Harden and Donovan Mitchell here for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but if they're able to slow down this game and control it defensively, I think they have every opportunity of getting the win here at home, not only just plus the 2.5. Now you look at the Cavs and a couple of things that you can look at them as a road favorite. They haven't covered the spread in their last 5. So I think if you're looking at the Cavs, they've come out strong out there on the road versus the Magic, winning the last 5 first halves, but I can't take them for the full game in this one.
Yeah, the Magic are one of these odd teams on paper where, you know, you look at their roster and it's like, wow, like there's quite a few all-star caliber players on here. I can never seem to get them right, so I'm going to trust that you definitely are going to go with the trap there. So, you know, I might have to put some money on that tonight myself now that you pointed out those solid points there. Let's go to the ice with the NHL. We have a system that focuses on rest advantage, which could be a huge factor tonight. So over the last 19 years, when a favorite with a winning percentage over 50% is playing against a team that played the night before, the favorite has won 72.92% of the time. So historically, the rested team in this spot has a massive edge. Tonight, that situation applies to the Ottawa Senators, minus 150. They're facing the Montreal Canadiens, who played last night. So Jo, is this Senators minus 150 a trend to back, or is there value on the other side with the Canadiens at plus 130 as the trap?
This is definitely a trend that you want to follow here with the Ottawa Senators. I love them in this position at home, even though they're returning home from a 5-game road trip. I know that's always a daunting situation, but you've got to remember the Ottawa Senators and how hard they're pushing out there to get that last wild card spot. So you're looking at a team that went 4-1 out there on the road, but did pick up points in that overtime loss to the Edmonton Oilers. While I normally love to fade teams coming back from a road trip, they played on Monday. They do have the rest advantage, like you said, with Montreal playing a hard game versus the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. I think this one could get sketchy, though, Dan. I think at first Montreal comes out strong, and then, you know, you talked about that money line. It's minus 150-ish right now for the Ottawa Senators. I think Montreal scores first. You could wait for that and then come back in on the Senators when they're plus money, because I think they do win it. It's a great trend.
Love it, love it. Let's go right back to the college hardwood for the last one. Now, this one involves Texas and Ole Miss. So these two teams have really been underwhelming this season, but they're playing in their conference tournament right now. Over the last 2 seasons, when Texas failed to cover the spread in their previous game, the over in the next game has gone 77.08% with an incredible 45.27% ROI. It's a small sample, yes, but obviously huge huge return when it's hit. So tonight, Texas takes on Ole Miss in the SEC tournament. The total's sitting at 145. So the debate here is simple. Are we going to go over 145 with the trend or under 145 with the trap?
Dan, we have to go with the trend in this one. I'm taking the over 145, and I think this really comes down to, do you believe that Ole Miss can control the tempo and slow things down? And I just don't. I think Texas is going to push that tempo out there. Now, Texas has struggled off of overtime, losing their last 4, but this is such a big game. Both of these teams are going to leave it all out there on the court, and I think Texas controls the pace of this one. They're averaging 81.8 points per game in SEC play, and you look at Ole Miss, and it's that defense that really gives me the concern. Their defense allowing 82.8 points per game in SEC play. I don't think they're going to be able to slow down Texas. And the trend, I love that we're on the over.
Awesome. Well, I love to see the alignment with the TrendsCenter app. A great insight once again today, Joe. May I say it's a Bam Adebayo-like performance once again. We really appreciate you joining us. And for everyone watching, if you want to find more betting systems like the ones we talked about today, head out to the TrendsCenter app, and we just put out a brand new update, a For You page that you need to see. The app looks completely different, very modernized. Everything that you want to see will be on that For You page. So we'll be back again soon with another episode of Trend or Trap. Until then, good luck with all your bets, and let's see how these play out tonight.